Hey everyone, I'm Kathy. If you're new here, I go by Ginger Marvin on Instagram and YouTube. I am a full-time reseller, which means I buy things at various locations, thrift stores, consignment shops, garage sales, and I sell them online for a profit on apps like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Citizen, sometimes Facebook. So yeah, today I have a thrift haul for you guys. I've been shopping a lot this week, and I'm going to show you what I got as well and tell you what I think it will sell for. So if that's something that interests you, please hit that subscribe button. We do these types of videos all the time. Alright, so I'm just going to jump right in here. Okay, first up, we got a pair of men's Carhartt jeans. So these, I just like selling Carhartt stuff. It usually sells very quickly. I don't think I'll have these more than a week or two. I'm probably going to sell them, I'm probably going to list them at like 35 to 40 and see what happens. And that does include free shipping. So somebody in our last haul asked, you know, when I give a price, am I including shipping in that cost? And the answer is yes. So I think these jeans will sell anywhere from $30 to $40 shipped. I usually list on the higher side to begin, and then see what happens. You know, if they don't get interest, I will slowly lower the price over time. Alright, and those were a men's 40 by 30. I will tell you sizes. If you guys see anything you want, we have links to all of our stores down below, and you can make an offer or purchase it. So, alright, another Carhartt item. This is just a denim jacket. It is a men's size large. And I do believe it's vintage. It does have the paper tag. It says made in USA, and also was made by union labor. So I think it's vintage, although I don't see a year necessarily on here. Maybe close to vintage. Anyways, so that is what that is. I'm probably going to list this. I have not checked comps at all. This does have some staining on the arm, but denim jackets and like these brands like Carhartt work type jackets, people don't really care necessarily about the condition. So my best guess is around $50, but again, I haven't checked comps, so. Right. Sorry, I just heard my son. I'll be right back. Let me just check on him. Alright, I'm back. So he just got done with his Zoom meeting. Yeah, fun times. Alright, so next thing is this Harley Davidson leather hat. I just grabbed this last night. I've never sold a Harley hat before, but usually anything Harley that I've sold has done well. So, my best guess is around $25 shipped, but I will have to check comps before I list it. But yeah, it does say it's 100% leather. It's just an interesting looking hat. So, alright, next up, this is the brand Eli Cattleman. I think I heard about this brand from Rally Roots. I've sold it a few times. They've sold in the $25 to $30 range for me. This is a men's 3X, so I do think it'll sell well. And again, in that about $25 to $30 range, it's just a big vertical striped pearl snap. It's always a good keyword. These pearl snaps are something that people look out for. So probably going to list it at $29.95 and then run sales, take offers, and see what happens. Alright, another Eli Cattleman, also 3XL tall. This one is a plaid and also pearl snap. So again, same price, 25 to 30 bucks. Right, and then last similar item. This one is a Wrangler, but same style. It is also a 3X, pearl snap, like a stripe, short sleeve button up, and yeah, probably gonna list this around 25 to 30 as well. Right, so this is a new to me brand. I haven't sold it before, but I've done well with a lot of wool things. So this is the brand Eider Knit. So, and it is a women's medium. It's just an open front wool cardigan, 100% wool. So I'm thinking around $40 shipped, but I will have to check comps before I list that. So when you hear me say I have to check comps, it's because the stuff was cheap enough for me to take a chance on. Like, I know I'll get way more than what I bought it for, but I didn't actually check comps when I bought it because it was just so cheap. So, all right. I found a new thrift store in town this week, so I was kind of excited, and everything was half off. So that wool sweater was one of those items. All right, next up, these are some Tommy Hilfiger, almost vintage jeans. The tag on them says 2001, so March 2001. So if I hold them for a few months, they will technically be vintage. And again, I haven't checked comps on these, but my guess is around $30 shipped. Those do have some staining and wear, but again, people like that for the vintage type jeans. Right, I just thought this was cute. I like selling anything Disney. This is like a little vintage cardigan. It does button in the front, has Mickey and Minnie. Sold a similar, if not this exact cardigan, I think for around $25 before, so that's probably what I'm going to shoot for and see what happens. Alright, this is the brand Kiki Pants. This is something I love to sell, a brand I love to sell for kid stuff. It's like bamboo, so it's really soft, stretchy, and there is like a cult following for this brand. So this is a size 3 to 6 month, and I think it'll sell for around $25. It's just a plain blue, so if it was a pattern, a lot of them become sought after and you can get more, but this being plain, I'm thinking around $25 shipped is what I'll get. I forgot to tell you guys sizes on these couple last things. So if you were interested in this sweater, it was a size, it says small, and I think it's a size 4, and yeah, I think that would fit my 4-year-old. So it's probably around a 3 to 4-year-old size. And the Tommy jeans were a 40 by 30. Alright. So this was another new to me brand, but I love selling jackets, so I'm taking a chance on it, and it also fits me, so if it doesn't sell, it will end up in my closet. So the brand is, I don't know how to say it, but I think it's Geiger. And it says made in Austria. It is, I think it was 100%. It is definitely wool. It doesn't really say if it's 100%, so I'm going to assume it's 100% wool, but yeah, it's just a really pretty red jacket, and red is my favorite color, so I was willing to take a chance. If it doesn't sell, I will keep it. I looked them up. They look like they retail for like $500, although the resale wasn't anywhere near that. I think I saw some sold in the $50 range, so I'm probably going to list mine maybe like $80, even up to close to $100, and just lower the price slowly over time, see what happens. It is a bigger size, so I think it will do well. Alright, next up, this is Polo Ralph Lauren Team USA, just a hoodie. It has the US Olympic team patch. On the back it says USA 16. This is a women's medium. I think it's women's. It might be unisex. I feel like all the ones I saw for comps were labeled as women's, but I will double check before I list. I think I'm going to list this around $35. I think that's what I saw some of them selling for on eBay, so yeah. Alright, next up, this is just a Jordan sweatshirt. I don't know if it's vintage. It does look like an old tag, but I do not know my tags that well. So this is an XL. It's just a black sweatshirt and a red stripe. So nothing too fancy. I don't normally sell Jordan like apparel. Sometimes I'll sell their shoes, but so I have no idea what I'm going to list that for. I'll have to check comps on that. Alright, next up, this is the brand Key, and it's just some denim overalls. They are a size 46 by 29, and they are new with tags, so that's the only reason I grabbed them, and they were only a couple bucks. So I know some overalls, not this brand necessarily, do really well, like men's farmer type overalls, like John Deere, even like Oshkosh adult and stuff like that have a really good resale. But this brand I don't think costs that much to begin with, so I think I'm going to list them around $35 to $40 and see what happens. Next up, we got a J. Crew knit sweater. This is a size XL. I think it's a cropped sweater. So it's really pretty. And it does feel slightly soft. Let me check. So yeah, it is acrylic, alpaca wool, and regular wool. So really nice sweater. I'm thinking around $35 is what I'm going to list that at. And when I say these prices, these aren't like set in stone or anything. Obviously, I'm just like giving you my best guesstimate based on things I've sold in the past. So I could be way off. That sweater might sell for 20 bucks, you know. So I'm just giving you kind of what I'm going to list it for. If you do want to, you know, see when we sell it and how much it sold for, definitely hit that subscribe button. We do what sold every single day. So yeah. So basically, just don't buy something assuming that, oh, Ginger Marvin said that a J. Crew sweater will sell for $35. So just kind of do your own research and decide if it's good for your business or not. So next up, this is a Umbro, which Umbro soccer type stuff always does well for me. What is the team? New York Cosmos. Yeah, and this is a 3X, so it doesn't seem like a 3X. I don't know, maybe it does. So I'll definitely put measurements when I list it, but I feel like it's more of a 2X or maybe even like an XL. So I did look up comps on that, but I can't remember. I think all the ones I saw sold were like new, and this one is used. It's in really good shape. I did see one mark on it, so I'm thinking I'm going to list it around 50, but I'll see when I list it if that's what I'm going to do. So, all right, next up, this is just a boys Columbia fleece, which I don't always pick these up, but this one looks like it was almost new. It does not have a tag, but the fleece is super soft. It doesn't seem like it's ever been washed or worn. And then it has like the nicer, I think, nylon lining at the top. So I definitely think this will at least sell for $24.95, but I might list it. I'll probably list it at about between $25 to $30 and see what happens on that. Sometimes things like this I will just buy because I know that if they don't sell, that my son will wear them eventually. So this is a boy size 10. I think, what was it? Nope, just kidding. This is a 14, 16. So way far off for my son, but I'm confident that will sell at least at $25. Alright, next up is this JH Designs. It's like a NASCAR M&M jacket. It says it's a size small. I cannot figure out if this is a women's. I don't think it's a men's, and I feel like it's too big to be a youth small, so I don't know. I'm going to have to do some measurements and compare to other people's listings that have sold, but when I looked up comps on these, they looked like they were going for a good amount. I actually have another one I'm going to show you next. I think the next one's going to sell for more because it included a number of a driver, a NASCAR driver, so this one doesn't have a number or anything, so I think this one was going to sell for less, but I don't even want to tell you the number because I can't remember what it was, but I mean, I think I can at least pull about 50 bucks out of this, maybe a little more. And this one, it says XL, which this definitely, I don't think is like an XL adult. I think this might be a youth XL, but again, I'll have to do measurements to know for sure. Yeah, it's in really great shape, and this one, like I said, had the number at the top. I saw a bunch of solds on this one for like over 100. I think one was even like close to 200, although that was a men's 3X, so a really good size. If this is a youth XL, obviously it's going to sell for a lot less than a men's like 3X. So I don't know. Again, I think I can at least, at the very, very least, pull 50 bucks out of it, but we'll see. Alright, next up, this is a men's Helly Hansen vest, just a fleece vest, blue, size large, and I think I'm going to list this around $34.95 free ship, and I think at the very least it'll sell for $25. Okay, I found this on a half off day at one of my local thrifts, and I was very excited. It's just Columbia, but it is the one with the like thermocoil lining, which I've sold one before for a good amount. I can't remember exactly, but these retail for like $150. It's honestly in great shape. I didn't notice any flaws off without looking it over super well, but yeah. I think I'm gonna list it around $75 and see what happens. Alright, next up, these are just some Baby Gap overalls. These will probably sell for 15 to 18 bucks, nothing amazing, but denim overalls for kids always have done well for me. So these are size 3T. They do have some cute embroidery that says love and some hearts and stars. So yeah. Alright, next up, this is a little North Face pink fleece. I don't know if you'd call this a bunting or whatnot, but yeah, I think this will sell around 25 to 30 bucks. Alright, next up, this is another Helly Hansen item. It's just a gray skirt. It's actually such a nice material. I don't like skirts at all, but I almost wish this was my size so I could wear it and see what it feels like on. It is a women's medium, and yeah, it's just a really nice thick skirt. So I have not checked comps on this at all, so I'm not sure what I'm going to list it for, but I do like selling Helly Hansen stuff. And pretty much like all the outdoorsy type brands. Alright, next up, these are Bo Hudson. Just some little black denim jegging shorts. I've sold these in the past. I think these will sell around $20 or so. 20 maybe to 25. Alright, this is the brand Little Cottonwood. It's just a cute one-piece romper. Love the wood button detail. And this is a size 4T. So I'm thinking I can get around $25 to $30 on that. Next up, this is a girls North Face windbreaker, and this is a size 6. I think this will sell right around $30, at the very least $25. I do well with North Face fleeces, windbreakers, jackets, things like that. Just a couple more things here. This is a cabbie denim jacket. I don't always buy cabbie. I actually rarely buy cabbie, but I do like denim jackets. I feel like they're just a staple wardrobe item piece, and people are always looking for them. So this is an XL, and it has this cute lining at the bottom, which I noticed you could, it like has buttons to hold it in. So if you don't want the lacy lining, you can just unbutton that and just have a denim jacket. So I did see a recent sold on Posh for about $45, so I'm probably going to list it around $50 and see what happens. Alright, this is the brand Colored Organics. Just a cute little tank with a buffalo, bison type. I don't know, are buffaloes and bisons the same thing? I don't know. Anyways, super cute tank. It is 100% organic cotton, which organic cotton kid stuff has always done well for me. And yeah, it's not really summertime, so this might take a while to sell, but I think it'll sell for $15 or so. And then, last but not least, is a boys North Face jacket. And, just a black. It is the 550 down, so down jackets are really great. I think I can at least pull about $50 out of these. These retail for like either $99 or like just over $100. So I can usually pull about half of that out of them. And yeah. So if you guys made it to the end, thanks so much for sticking around and watching our videos. If you want to see more content like this, again, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the content. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.